Hello, everyone. We are live with Comedy the Gathering, and we're playing D&D and Helpful Garden D&D and Comedy and Gathering. That's what we're doing, and I love it, and it's exciting. Hey, everyone. I'm Andrew Gilbert. We're going to play D&D tonight, so I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, and I'm not alone. With me is Adam. Adam,
Hey,
say hi.
everybody. Yes, hi, hello, Adam here. My pronouns are they, them, or he, him. And what are we doing? I'm playing a human named Randy, I believe. Whose pronouns are he and his. And yeah, happy to be here.
Wonderful. And we also have Georgia. Hi, Georgia.
Hey everyone, I'm Georgia. My pronouns are she, her. I'm playing a dwarf named Deborah. And I'm warming up on the voice, and I think I got it.
Nailed it. Nailed it in one. And Madeline as well.
Hello, I'm Madeline, she, her pronouns. And I'm playing, is it Grorg?
Grorg.
Is it Grorg? That can't be right.
Say...
Can't be right.
Yeah, I'm Grorg the turtle.
Wonderful. Yeah. And this is part 3 of our one shot. Which I guess I just can't do one shots. It's impossible for me. I just want to keep going and telling stories with my friends. But we're gonna wrap up tonight. One way or another, we'll figure this out. But since it is part 3, what happened previously, friends? You sort of work or were in the somewhat employ of a witch in Bovalia named Kyle, spelled fantasy like. And then what's going on?
Oh, gosh. Kyle was acting weird. She had changed the lock. She was muttering something about Morg was right. Morg, it was Grorg's wife who disappeared and who used to work for Kyle.
She
Kyle
went to take a piss.
She went to take
a couple years ago and never returned.
Kyle has a familiar named Mostly, who is a large, rotund Blackford corgi, who's also acting kind of strange. He was acting fearful and isn't sure what's going on with Kyle, apparently. But
Randy
yes, and we
wandered around Bavalia, and we have to pick up what
3 items. Yep.
We were assigned.
Demanded 3 items from us. She demanded
the hair of an heir.
The hair of an heir.
A Pax specifically.
A Pax mug.
A Pax Seculum commemorative cup filled
commemorative
with pumpkin,
mug.
ginger, half calf, red cap, surprise latte, no cream, and also a metal Hulk mushroom, which we did get. We got the metal Hulk mushroom, right?
Yep.
Was that in the
Yeah.
But we have been having a lot of trouble trying to find the cup.
We got the latte.
We got the drink. Now we just need a cup to put it in.
Put it in the cup. Everyone sold out of the cup.
And
we went to visit my ex-boyfriend. What was his name? Wait, my ex-boyfriend. His name was Carrick.
Yeah.
Yum. Carrick said that he could probably procure this if you bring back this super special wand for him from the Windmaster's estate. And the Windmaster has a daughter. Maybe this would count as the heir that you were looking for. And so that became kind of the mission of the second of the 3 of these episodes. How did it go?
Things went kind of tits up.
No.
Tits up, as they say in D&D
My-
circles.
My character knows the dockmaster, whose daughter is
You
an heir?
used to be the accountant
Yes.
for the dockmaster.
Right.
Information that that we did not really apply in our adventure in the home.
No, we did. We were able to get into the house by walking like an
That's
Egyptian.
true. That's
Walking
true.
like an Egyptian past the gargoyles. Yeah.
In the openness.
Yeah.
Things went badly.
Things went badly. The obviously trapped wand on the wall that was being held in little squirrel hands. The squirrel hands didn't really want to let it go. As you tried to remove it, alarms sounded. Guards were rushing up. It was looking really bad until you sort of noticed, wait, did someone summon a unicorn?
Or
something like that?
Yeah, Randy tried using mage hands to close the door.
Yeah.
And because Randy is not great at magic, I think a random effect occurred. And
Didn't he start a fire?
First, I tried casting Firebolt against one of the servants, and I failed, and I grew a beard of feathers. And then I tried using Mage Hand to close the door, but a unicorn appeared. Things were really falling apart, and so we jumped out of the window to try to land on the swan that we had.
The Swandola.
It was a swan. But it was a swan that we had not successfully ridden earlier.
So
Anyway.
why were we trying?
So, Randy,
3 different outcomes to this jumping out the window action. Georgia landed, Deborah landed on the swan. The other 2 did not.
Well, didn't I used Grorg used his animal skills to get the squirrel to.
you had done that.
Yes.
Wait, did we get the wand?
You did get the wand.
You did.
And
Yes.
the turtle was able to hide the wand in their shell
Nice.
at the end of the last
Good
episode.
thinking.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
So you do have that, and it seems hidden. Grorg
However.
fell out the window, then didn't land on the swan, but landed like in the bushes. And then our poor friend Randy fell off the window and landed straight onto a fence, impaling himself.
Yeah, he's on the fence about it.
He's certainly on the fence about it. And then Deborah attempted to steer the swan back to her friends, but failed the animal handling check.
Crit failed.
And it bucked her off in the middle of then the dock area, and you fell through roofs and an estate and everything, and landed on the kitchen table of a dragonborn family, and got knocked out now because of it. So
some miscellany though. Randy, so Grorg discerned that Randy is bleeding out, but he seems to be bleeding out faster than the normal human male should.
Because there wasn't.
So there's
a lot
something
of blood
going on
to begin with.
Oh
there's
yes.
something going on with Randy's blood, which may or may not be related to something that Grorg saw in Kyle's shop earlier, which was a forbidden room full of vials of red. And also at one point, was it in the first session, we sent like an old pervert to his death.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And also kind of
I missed that.
it seems like suspicions are growing that that you are being watched or tailed every once in a while.
Yeah.
There was some business with a cat that was
Oh.
never quite explained.
A really horny cat.
Well,
I don't know. Well, the cat was the cat made horny. I know the old pervert was made horny.
yeah.
Oh.
And we sent him to find a criminal who was probably just going to murder him and steal his things. Uh, uh,
Morning.
Randy's pretty convinced that there's a conspiracy among the guards today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Also, Grorg's sons are playing a recital at the Citadel tonight,
Yes.
and we need to make sure we're there for that.
Sounds really exciting.
I think.
I am also looking forward to it.
So I think with that recap, let's begin with the only conscious person.
Okay.
Grorg.
Yeah.
The basement to the estate of this place is clean, but...
Oh, wait. We forgot. Didn't I also send one of my messages out?
To Carrick.
To Carrick, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
To come and get the wand, but Andy clarified that like that message or whatever like takes some time.
Yeah.
Do you remember that, Andy?
I don't remember that one.
You don't.
That one I don't remember.
It was like I got the power to send a message to people,
Sure.
like I sent a message to Morg.
Yeah.
But you had said like it might take.
Yeah, I think it was actually like kind of a letter that was written and then flew out the window, right? Yeah. So like that will take a little bit of time still.
But Carrick will eventually know to come find us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Andy was not planning that aspect.
I mean, maybe, or maybe he's gonna disavow his knowledge of you.
That's fair.
Yes. So, Grorg, basement. This is a stone-walled, stone-floored basement room that you know is clean. You can smell the effects of cleanliness and how it's been washed and dusted constantly. But it just will. It's one of those places that will always just kind of have an off smell. It's not quite mold. It's not quite like cigar smoke, but it just is a very distinct smell down here that probably will never go away. And you have time to contemplate this random fact because you've been down here for about an hour now.
I thought I was outside. I crept into the basement.
No, you were outside.
Forward.
And
we were surrounded by guards and apprehended.
Yeah. As the guards had chained you now,
right.
And searched you as best as they could to make sure that you didn't have anything illicit still on you, they've now placed you in the basement, and it seems like you are awaiting the master of the house to come home. You do not necessarily know the fate of Randy, though you did see him being tended to by a few of the house staff. And you have no clue where Deborah is at this moment. Are there any other thoughts or any actions you would like to try as you are simply stuck here waiting?
Am I chained?
You have manacles on behind your back, and they had to do that thing where they coupled several manacles together because your arms don't quite go around your shell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I try bringing them under me like a jump rope and to bring my arms forward?
Sure. Let's give a roll for this.
Okay.
So in your character sheet, for Grorg, why don't we call this... I mean, I'll let you choose between acrobatics and athletics.
Okay. Let's say acrobatics.
Okay. Quick reminder: your athletics is way better than your acrobatics.
True.
But,
That's
but hey,
true.
I like it.
Reminder.
So you at least
I'll-
start by going, I think I can roll backwards and flip
Yeah.
this through my shell. And so you kind of hunker down in your shell and you start to like rock back and forth, and you realize like, oh shit, now I'm just a turtle on its back. And
Yeah.
this isn't helping anything, and I'm still manacled pretty easily.
Okay, I'll use my athletics then to engage my core.
Sure.
Okay.
Give me a roll there.
What did I get?
A 15 then.
Um,
Good. Okay, so with a 15, you rock hard enough where you are able to kind of get back onto your feet, and you're getting more and more frustrated, and like time is ticking away. You don't know where your friends are. You're having similar feelings to how you tried to deal with Morg's disappearance. There was just so much for you to do in such a short amount of time, and you're not quite panicking, but you're feeling those symptoms. And just in that frustration, you kind of like back up against the stone wall, and you hear the clink of the manacles behind you against the stone and your shell, and you think, maybe this is something. And so you start kind of like banging your shell and the manacles against the stone. It's not quite enough to break free at the moment. At least not with the time allotted. Because as you're doing this, the door suddenly opens to this basement area. And a woman with long brown hair and the features of the Dockmaster, who you know to be the Dockmaster's daughter. And she steps through the door, accompanied by a few of the guards.
Andy, just a heads up that our cams are currently just gray boxes on Twitch.
Well, that shouldn't be the case now, should it?
It was now fixed, yeah. Sorry, continue.
Not at all. That's always good. Probably good to see us. So she comes through the door and stares at you and sees you kind of banging the manacles and says, "Oh dear, that won't work. You'll need something stronger for those. Like a key." She holds up a key in front of you. Now, Grog, I know your name. I know where you're from. I know you have family in town. What are you doing breaking into the estate? You seem like you're risking a lot to do that.
Well, it's actually because I wanted to see you. I
I'm sorry.
love you. I love you, woman.
Is this the Dockmaster's daughter you said, Andy?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I go in for a kiss. Like, I'm kind of fooling her and making her think I'm in love with her. I
Okay.
go in for a kiss and pretend that I fall, grab some hair.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, let's attempt to
No
do that. Yeah.
hesitation.
I love it. So, so give me first let's say a persuasion check to see if this is somewhat convincing.
Yeah, is there a consent roll? Let's see. Okay.
What do we have there?
9.
A 9. You sort of lean in a little bit for a kiss, and she definitely backs up a step here. It's hard to tell if she believes you or not. She's not interested. is definitely what you're getting from this. But now, if you'd like to attempt to sort of pretend to fall, this would either be a performance check, or I'll say athletics again. You choose.
Okay. and first I will add that my character has really degraded himself, not just because of this failed attempt at a kiss, but because he still loves Morg, and to even pretend to be in love with another creature is against the ways of his heart.
Indeed, she can read that all over you.
I'll do performance.
Okay.
10.
A 10. It is not subtle necessarily what you are doing. As she spurns your advance a little bit, you even go whoa whoa whoa, and step forward if you trip a little bit, and you clomp down on her hair. She's taking this as more of an attack on her, and she pulls back. Barbarian, what are you? This is Grog. You were always so nice, and what has gotten into you? And you do have now. You can feel it in your mouth. Just a bit of hair. It's fairly long hair, so it's just kind of draped out the side of your mouth.
I'm sorry. It's been so long.
Madeline, blame it on Pika. Blame it on Pika.
Is that other people's hair?
It can be.
Oh my god.
Wait, what is Pika?
It's sort of a mental challenge in which you have a compulsion to eat hair. I always thought it was just your own, but evidently other people as well.
Wait, can you also eat dirt? Isn't
it's
Pika
anything
also dirt?
like
it
not
really
usually
is.
considered food. Yeah.
Often
caused by stress, cultural factors, nutritional deficiencies, or pregnancy.
Maybe
I'm sorry. I think I might be right now. I'm sorry. I've just been down in this basement for so long, and it's been so long since I felt the caress of a woman.
Why are you doing this?
And she already doesn't believe any of this, and you know this. Even as you're saying this, you're kind of like, what? This is not convincing. But she's wildly confused at all of this.
It will not happen again, I assure you.
This does not matter. Whatever nonsense you're on about, a very real fact here is that my father's wind wand is missing. Now, we've searched you. We know you don't have it. Even though you do have it tucked into your shawl. If you just were to tell us where it went. We've also searched your friend. He didn't seem to have it either, so we're assuming that it went with that third individual, the dwarf. Now, if you tell us where she is, or where she went to, or at least even why this is occurring, perhaps before my father even comes home, I could release you. She holds that key up in front of you again.
Well, my friend Deborah, she loves jewels and shiny things, and I might have mentioned to her that I heard that this wand was quite nice. She's quite persuasive. And I let her in. I found a way for us to go in and take a look at the wand, but it's not with her. It flew out the window, and it fell straight down into the earth. And as you know, it's quite sharp. So I would advise you and your guards to dig for hours. Dig, baby, dig.
To dig for the wand that looks basically like a stick in the earth.
I'm causing such pain.
Give me a deception check then with this one.
Okay. It's so deep in the earth.
So deep. Okay.
3.
Three. If you are not being helpful, perhaps then you may talk to my father about this. He will not be as accommodating, let's say.
Wait, I'll tell you.
Oh, now you'll tell me.
This is the opposite of the podcast. Wait, don't tell me.
Oh,
Wait, I'll tell you.
Uh, I would like to use the same excuse again.
Okay.
what?
Are you? Who's saying this? Is this Madeline or is this Grorg?
Is Gorg literally saying,
I would like to
just
try
like
again.
To use the same excuse again.
It's me.
Okay,
It's Madeline. Yeah.
Okay.
If you tell,
Gorg says,
Please.
what Gorg says is, you don't believe me? It's true. Because sometimes the craziest things in life sound like lies. Sometimes the truest things in life sound like lies.
I know it as well. Sure, that makes sense. I think we're just going to try to find your friend and kill her and take the wand. None of this is adding up, and obviously you're not being forthcoming. Can we get you anything? Do you desire anything?
I desire my friend's life to be spared.
That's very simple to do, you understand. You just need to talk to us about what's happening.
Can I phone a friend?
I don't even know what that means.
What do you guys think I should do?
Oh my god! I think you're great. I think you're doing great on your own,
You're
Madeline.
fine.
I'd say just keep following your instincts
Yeah.
because this is incredible.
Okay. So I don't get another roll for using the same excuse twice.
No.
Okay.
Mechanically, nothing else will change until
Okay.
something
That is-
actually is different.
Yeah,
Okay,
that is
okay,
like
how
a
about-
D&D thing where like
Yeah.
something in your approach would have to
Change.
change
Yeah.
to justify like a new role.
Oh, okay.
Sort of a new skill you're using, or a new tactic, yeah.
Okay.
He offered you something. Ask for something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I would like a bottle of slippery soap.
Slippery soap.
Not slope. Soap.
Not slope. Did I say slope?
No, but these words are often together.
Slippery slope. Nope, that's slippery. Now it's in my head.
I read a lot.
Sure. Okay. We'll do our best. Until then, a rot for all I care. I don't mind. We'll maybe have better luck with your friend.
I smell really bad if you don't bring me soap.
Madeline's face. You said rot for all I care. Like legitimately offended. Is slippery soap like a brand of soap?
I imagine so.
In this
It's
world?
also imported. Yes. It's imported from Federo.
Oh,
It has-
interesting.
yeah. They're moving to the door and going to shut the door then and leave you behind. Unless you have anything to add last
So
minute?
there's no roll for like whether I get the soap or not.
We can. Yeah, we can roll for that eventually.
Okay.
If such a thing is even possible.
Okay.
But yeah, they'll shut the door and you're alone in here again. Would you like to keep at the manacles and your sort of shell against the stone?
Sure.
Give me one
And
more
you-
athletics check then.
Okay.
And Gorg still has the hair in his mouth, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in there, Grog. Slurp that up like a spaghetti.
No, don't eat it.
Store it in there. Store it
Store it in your tum tum.
inside.
I rolled a 6.
Oh,
A 6. Uh,
Ugh.
Randy, you come to consciousness with the distant sound of some sort of banging, like metal against shell or something like that, far in the distance. You are in a room lying comfortably on a couch, and you see that there is an older elven gentleman sitting by a fireplace, kind of next to you. He probably doesn't notice that you're awake yet.
do I recognize him?
No, you've not seen this.
Um, I try to get a sense of my surroundings without giving away that I'm awake.
Sure thing. Give me a perception check.
Also, I mean, how am I feeling?
Honestly, not immediately dying. That's good. You have pain, sort of in your chest and abdomen.
I rolled a 14 for perception.
14. So you're quietly trying to kind of look around. You hear the crackling of a fire. You hear that distant sort of metal shell thing. You see a door sort of behind the individual who's sitting in a chair. There's a nice rug with some sort of creature's fur that you've maybe never seen. And it's just kind of a nice room. You notice you don't have holes in you. As the
You
last
don't have
thing
any holes in me?
you don't have any
Oh
holes
my
in you.
god!
Well, I mean, you have the normal amount of holes in you.
I have
Just not
the
extra
normal
ones.
holes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last thing you remember, landing on a fence with incredible pain and then slowly drifting off into unconsciousness. You're a bit amazed to be alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably doesn't have ibuprofen.
It can do wonders.
Ibuprofen. Okay. Cool. Randy will take a moment to as he comes to and he looks around, and he recalls what had happened, that he was impaled by a fence, and that he was sure he was going to die. He has a moment of grand appreciation for just being alive. His life has been, not all that impressive, and it's been disappointing in a lot of ways. Like,
You're telling me. That's Deborah.
But now he feels a renewed sense of, you know what, like if I was spared that grisly fate, I believe more than ever that I'm destined to become a skilled magician. And
Oh boy.
maybe I'll try something. Do I have like a subtle spell? Acid splash. No.
What are you looking at to see the spells?
My character sheet. Oh, that's
Oh, okay.
dancing lights. What would that do? Maybe I'll just take it easy for now. I've got all these things that I could try. But so there's this an elderly elven man sitting near me.
Yep, he seems to be reading a parchment by the fire. Are you attempting to remain like perfectly still, or have you been kind of shuffling around a little bit as you're moving?
I've been staying pretty still.
Okay.
And I'm not manacled or chained or anything.
You kind of like look at your hands really subtly. Hands are not manacled. Your feet feel a little weird and maybe heavy, but without like moving, it's actually going to be hard to tell.
Gotcha. Okay. I will move a little bit and risk being heard.
Okay.
To discern more information about my situation.
And if you're trying to be stealthy, you can give me a stealth check to do that.
Yeah. 8 stealth.
One of your legs does seem to be manacled, and as you're just kind of moving it a tiny bit to get a sense of that, the chains jingle just slightly, and the old man kind of whips around.
Oh, you are awake, it seems. How are you feeling?
I pretend that it was just a stirring in my sleep, and I mutter like, "I don't want to go to the PAX box today, Mother. I don't want to go to the PAX box."
Oh, perhaps he's not yet awake. Oh, well.
He'll go back to.
Is Randy also in the basement?
It's hard. He doesn't get a sense of that yet. Yeah.
And I cast minor illusion. I try to cast minor illusion. I try to cause a sound outside of this room, or at the door. If I can see a kind of door into the room or something, I try to cast a sound to try to get this guy distracted.
So what are the components of minor illusion? Do we have a somatic?
There are no components.
Verbal?
It's just something that I can do whenever I want.
I feel like there's something.
Minor illusion. Let's see here. Components. Material. A bit of fleece, which I'm wearing, of course. And somatic.
Okay, so it's just a bit of movement, and you pull off just a tiny bit of fleece, kind of ball it up in your finger, to cast the spell. Please go ahead and cast the spell. What is the sound again?
Weird spell.
It's it's a whisper. It's a creepy whisper.
A creepy whisper, and kind of behind him, like maybe in the hallway or at the door.
Yeah, in the hallway.
Okay. Excellent. At that, when you cast this spell, you tap into this large well of power and magic that you do seem to have, and yet your control over this is very difficult. The spell will go off, and you and everything around you for the next within 30 feet is invulnerable to any piercing damage.
Oh, right. Is that something that you just rolled?
Yeah.
You rolled it from my... Oh, yeah.
As a small amount of like a shimmer of a bit of a bubble seems to encapsulate you and the individual.
Incredible. This is all happening within the context of oh my God, I survived being pierced and impaled by this fence. And so I dig deep into my fated magic, and I succeeded at it. It gives me...
Yeah.
Wait, vulnerability or invulnerability?
It's invulnerability, I believe.
It does
It does
read.
say vulnerability.
Oh no!
Vulnerability in the chat.
Sorry, nope. It is vulnerability, which means you
No!
are far more likely to get hurt from piercing damage. I read that wrong. I apologize.
I just start bleeding again from the from the impaled.
This is what you get for being literate, Adam.
God damn it!
What has literacy ever gotten you?
Yeah, true.
So the older gentleman sort of hears the whisper and begins to kind of get up, and he looks at his hands and, oh dear, was that you? And he leans in closer to you, and he leans in even further.
Are you awake?
And he gets like right into your ear.
Excuse me, sir. Are you awake?
I strike him. I try to knock him out.
You should go, no.
Do you want to like reach or grasp at anything, or just punch?
I'm gonna try to grasp him and choke him out.
Oh, okay. It's a grapple check then, is it? Sounds good. All right. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Not very Twinkie of you.
That's true. Can I change my mind, Andy?
Yeah, that's fine. We haven't decided on a roll yet.
Yeah, not that unarmed strike. I'm just gonna
Punch
try to knock him out. Punch him. Yeah.
Give me an attack roll then. Strength as your modifier.
Unarmed. Oh, did I have to adjust anything?
Should be fine. What'd you roll?
12.
12 on the die, and your modifier, or was that with?
Oh, that was just the. I mean, I rolled unarmed strike from my attacks.
Oh, that's fine.
That probably-
That should be fine. Do you have a damage thing? I don't think so. I think actually, Grog has damage on unarmed strikes, but I think yours is a single hit point of damage. So you rear back and punch this guy straight in the mouth, and he goes,
Oh dear. Am I bleeding? No, I guess not. No. That hurt though. That hurt. Why'd you?
And I try
You're
to.
obviously awake now.
I try to cover it up as. I was having the worst nightmare. Oh my god. Who are you?
I am your physician, sir. I'm making sure that you're alive and well. Yes, seems like you are. Well, I should be going. Good day.
and he'll bow low to you and head toward the door.
Oh my ankle's really sore. What's going on? Can you take a look at my ankle? What's going on down there? It's really tight.
Let's get a deception check. How about that? And remember, you do have inspiration
Ooh,
if you do need that.
funny.
Do I?
We talked about it after, I think, last session when I think all of you do have inspiration.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
So
Well,
you
I rolled a
definitely
dirty 20 for deception.
Ooh.
Wonderful.
He goes, oh dear, I'm sorry. It might be the manacle. It might be a little too tight. I apologize.
And he'll go over and he has a key and he just unlocks it. And begins to just kind of massage that area.
Is it feeling all right? Does it feel hot or anything?
Has he taken is it off now?
He's
while
now
massaging
removed it. Yeah. So you do not. You're not manacled.
I kick him in the face.
Oh no, so mean.
Give me another attack roll, please.
Guys, I think Madeline set the tone for tonight. And
Aggressive.
I'm just going with it. I never get to play D&D this way. So
I love it.
What is this way? I'm just being me.
Balls to the wall? What do we got?
it's an 8. But I'm going to use my inspiration and roll and try again.
Okay.
What is
What?
the inspiration?
It lets you re-roll any d20 roll, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to take the new roll though.
Oh, 7. Great.
Okay.
Great use of inspiration. Ugh.
All right, so he's kind of like rubbing, making sure that your leg is okay and that all the blood flow is like properly getting to all of your extremities, and then you start going to try and kick. Oh, dear. Oh,
Pretend you fell asleep again.
did you kick me? No. I guess
Yeah.
you didn't even hit me. But
Oh,
what's the deal?
oh, it was ticklish. Oh, it tickled. It tickled. I'm blaming it on the tickling.
Give me one
That's
more
a good-
deception check.
Oh my god.
Guys, I cannot wait to see what's going on with Georgia.
And how Georgia has to fight her way out. I
Yeah.
guess.
One more deception. 5.
No.
Oof.
I'm so sorry about this.
And he'll manacle you once again.
Oh,
with
awesome.
all of this. And he'll back away.
I think I really should be getting my superiors here. You're alive. That seems fine.
And then he'll go to the door,
Fuck.
open it up. You hear just a couple of voices as you're kind of straining against your restraint. So it feels like once he's out of the room, you can look around a little bit easier. The manacles kind of go over the edge of the couch cushion, and they seem to be connected to the base of the couch itself somehow.
Kinky.
Yeah, is there anything you want to attempt to do in the moment, or?
Now that he's gone, I'm taking full advantage of the full motion of my body, and I'm going to get up and I'm going to try to force with my twink strength. I'm going to try to break
Roll for
this
twink strength.
twink strength. I'm going to struggle to just get to break the manacle like from where it's connected to the sofa.
Give me an athletics check then, yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. Moment of truth. Three.
As you're wrestling with these manacles, it does kind of flip over the couch, and so now the couch itself is kind of on its side, and you can see that it is firmly latched onto the wood of the bottom. You're straining against it, maybe trying to break the wood so that you can free yourself, but it's taking a long time at the moment. And the door opens behind you again. A long-haired, fairly attractive woman walks in.
Oh, dear. What have we here? Your doctor seems to suggest that you are uncooperative. And I hope you're uncooperative with me too, like your friend was, because I'd rather wash my hands of all of you. So I'll...
Excuse me, that doctor was touching me in very inappropriate ways.
He explained the situation, how you punched him, and then attempted and failed to kick him. And one of the guards.
Oh, of course he would say that. Of course I was trying to hit him and kick him. Sexual abuse. He was molesting me.
No, that's a very serious accusation that I think we're just going to entirely ignore for the purposes of
Oh,
every-
God.
But we'll
Believe thanks.
we will note it in his vial.
Believe twigs.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
So
Adam's trying to ruin this doctor's life.
I will offer you very quickly the same thing that I offered your other friend, and that is, where's the wand? What are you doing here? Play along, play nicely, and we will go ahead and free you and your friend, who's having, it seems like a bit of a rough time in here.
Listen, I honestly don't know where the wand is, and what am I doing here? Look, I don't No, this happens every year, okay? It's the Pax Pox. It's the Pax Pox again.
What is the Pax
I've-
Pox? Are you sick?
No,
Do you have an illness?
everything. No, I feel very, very weak and bloodless right now, but that's besides the point. I just every year I get sent on one of these absurd missions by my boss, and I just want to do right by her. I just want to learn and become the best possible version of myself, because I'm destined to be magic. Do you understand? I'm destined to be a very talented magic user, all right? And that's why I'm here. I want to just impress Kyle, and just she needs to let me advance. I haven't been promoted in years. Everyone else comes through, and they go and they graduate, and I'm stuck here. Stupid, Randy, stupid. I hit myself in the forehead.
This is right after faking sexual assault.
Yup.
Kyle. Okay. Then she'll turn to leave.
I'm really upset.
I believe it. She'll shut the door. Awaking in an entirely different bed.
Guys, this
Far
is a
from this
waste
place.
Have we been playing for an hour, and we have gotten nothing accomplished except when we got the hair. That's
I might be getting soap too.
Maybe slippery soap. So, as you awake, Deborah, you sort of start awake. You have a bandage over your head. It is pounding. It is aching. You sort of check. You got a few other kind of cuts and scrapes. And then you hear, "Mom, she's awake! Mom! Mom!"
Shush.
Ah!
Ow!
Ah!
And again, I say ow.
And then another little dragonborn girl runs in. Ah! Mom, she's awake! And Mom, I'm so sorry about them.
Okay.
You are awake, child. Now, who are you? Why did you crash through our ceiling?
It seems to be the case. I'm sorry.
Yes. Are you okay?
What? My head hurts. Is anything else broken? Am I otherwise okay?
I don't think so. No. You bled a little on the table.
Sorry.
My brother is fairly rich. I wouldn't worry about it. I just. Can we help you? Can we? You seem in trouble, in distress here.
Like a ton of distress. It's crazy. Yeah, I guess. Tell me more about you. You know, who's this rich brother? Tell me. He's rich, so he doesn't mind blood. Like, what's going on?
I mean, he's one of the lords of this. Absalon Frey. I'm sure you have heard of him. And actually, this name, this dude is, he's like a lord of the people. Like, the townsfolk love him. He has a bit of a reputation to be kind of a ladies' man. He is always volunteering to go on kind of dangerous missions, but is really well liked in the town. It's serendipitous, perhaps, that you fell through her roof.
This is serendipitous.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you need anything, or why were you flying above our house?
It's a whole it's a whole thing. Basically,
I-
what had happened was. Do you want to know the whole story?
I mean, if you haven't already recapped it, I would love to hear it.
Deborah recaps.
There you go. Good. Recaps truthfully? Like how truthfully?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And so, anyways, now I need a hair of an heir. My friends are stuck at
Sure.
the Dockmasters.
Oh,
I'm
goodness.
here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It sucks. I don't know. It sucks. I don't know.
Awful. Now, who was the witch again?
Oh, Kyle.
Kyle. I will.
I think it's pronounced Kyle.
Sure. I apologize. Give me a moment, if you don't mind. And then she'll head off and to a different room of the house. It seems. The two little girl dragonborns, one, a good few inches taller than the other, are just looking and staring at you.
Hey, girl.
Are you an angel? Did you?
In some ways,
Yeah.
yes.
What kind of angel are you?
Well, I guess a very short one, but also really beautiful, like a really beautiful one.
Yeah.
Can I want to like lure them closer. Come. You guys want to like come touch an angel? Come here.
Yeah. And the littlest one rushes up to you, and the other one's like, "Mom said we're not supposed to touch. Mom said we're not supposed to touch, even if she's an angel." And the other one's already like touching your like knee and stuff. And, yeah. Hi. An angel. Which god are you an angel of?
Is it Behelit? That god?
That
Yuck.
blah.
Behelit. More like it.
You guys. What I want to do is somehow I want to get one of them hairs, you know.
Oddly enough, famously, Dragonborn don't have any hair. They are smooth-scaled creatures.
Damn
So
it!
you invited a child to touch you for no reason.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I see that. You get a closer look now at her, and you're sort of like looking her up and down, and hairless.
Hair.
Nah, you can't find
I
anything.
thought the woman in the jail was the heir.
Also, but yeah, I mean,
Well,
I don't know about that. So
This is great. Georgia is playing her character as with the information that she has.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is we failed.
yeah, trying to look for one of them hairs, and these kids ain't got no hairs.
A weird thing that you happen to know about Dragonborn, because you dated one, is that there is some like hair or sort of cilia within the stomach of Dragonborn.
Oh no.
Theoretically, it would count
Within?
within the stomach.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that information.
Are you gonna cut a kid open?
No, I'm
Jesus,
not gonna do
Georgia.
that.
God
No.
damn! It's a
Deborah
family
has an
show.
affinity for children. Deborah is a little bit sensitive about children.
Okay.
So no,
Indeed.
I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. I guess she'll just kind of hang out with them until.
All right. Yeah, they're starting to look through your stuff now a little bit. You had a pack with you. Yeah. One of them's touching your ring, your mood
You guys
ring.
like my rings?
They're really cool. Look, this one. This one's neat. I like that one. Can I
Yeah.
have it?
No, that's my special. No, all my rings are
No.
really special.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Unless, I don't know, unless you had a Pax Speculum commemorative cup that you wanted to trade.
Oh, those ugly cups from the place with the coffees? Oh, I tried coffee once. It was gross. Oh, it tasted like dirt.
Totally. But did you get a cup with no coffee in it, perhaps?
No, there was coffee in it. I think we threw it away.
Oh.
You want me to go check?
If you find it, maybe we can do a trade with the rings.
You give us the rings if we find a cup of coffee. Oh, God.
Mhm.
Okay. Wait. Don't tell Mom, because she wouldn't like it. Okay. And she grabs the littler one and starts to rush away.
Okay.
And then, a few seconds after that, the woman comes back in. Oh, sorry if they're bothering you. Okay.
Ow. So cute.
I've contacted my brother. He's a bit busy, but he'll maybe see what he can do. He hates the Windmaster, honestly.
Oh.
So we'll see what we can do. But are you sure you're okay? What was your name?
Me, I'm Deborah.
Deborah. That's a lovely name.
Thank you. It really is. Any chance? Maybe you know my ex-boyfriend, Carrick.
Carrick. I'm afraid I don't.
Good for you.
Our status in the town doesn't let us meet as many people as we'd like.
I see, totally. I'm trying to think. So what do I have to do? I gotta save my friends.
Okay.
Oh, this is Georgia thinking. Sorry.
That's fine too. All right. Then Andy's going. All right.
Save my friends. I gotta get a commemorative mug. I've got to get some hairs. This is what's going on in Deborah's mind. And her brother is too busy to help save them right now. But maybe you are free. Maybe you have some time to help me.
I mean, I have a lot of cleaning up to do after your spill.
Oh my God. Sorry about that.
But
again.
if I can help, while you were unconscious, it was the oddest thing. A small blue butterfly flew into the window through the crack in the door and rested on you.
Blue butterfly, huh?
Yes.
Is that what, guys? What is that from? Is that from something?
Yeah. Well,
Lord of the
Didn't-
Rings.
No, from this game.
Oh.
well, when Randy snarls at the words "cool" and "nice," a small butterfly with purple felt wings flutters out of Randy's cloak.
This would
What
be
are you
something
reading?
different. His own notes.
You said this is something different,
This would
Andy?
be, just a blue butterfly.
Well,
All right.
butterflies typically symbolize hope.
Anyway, see, I'm not usually one for superstitions or signs, but there was something about it. I feel like I should help you.
Yeah, it feels like a real sign to me, honestly, now that you're saying it. Here's what I think we should do. I think you and me together, two girls, adventure, we should go over the Windmasters.
Oh. Okay.
And I think, because the Windmaster, like, he knows you, right?
Certainly. Yes.
Maybe if we go talk to him, we can see if my friends are there.
Yes. Of course. Right?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Road trip.
I love it. And then you hear a door slam somewhere further in the house. And she just goes, "Oh, well, one moment. I need to explain this." And she rushes out of the room.
Don't forget about the butterfly.
After like a few seconds, you start to hear some yelling.
Oh.
Someone's more masculine voice seems to now adult seems to be yelling. You don't quite hear the response, so he must be yelling pretty loudly, and it's just traveling through walls and doors here.
Well, let's see. How am I feeling? I think. Let me see. Can I get up? Can I stand up?
Sure, yeah, you're a little woozy, but you're,
Take my
you
time.
know, yeah, pretty much with it. Um, uh, you would guess that she had to have given you some sort of like healing, something magical, probably more like a potion of some sort, while you were out, because you probably shouldn't be feeling this good.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I think I want to go towards the voices.
Okay. Yeah. You leave the hallway, or I'm sorry, leave this sort of bedroom that looks to be kind of a maybe a servant's room, because it, it's small, but it's actually decorated very nicely. But as you step into the hallway and you see like the real family's like rooms, they are amazing. You pass by the children's room. There are like forts set up, things hanging from the ceiling for them to climb on. There's like bunk beds, but there's also regular beds that look like chariots. It's amazing. It's great. As you're progressing down the hallway, you hear a little bit more of the words that are being said, and this one is, "Where is she? She we, do you know why? Do you know how this occurred? I'll go speak to her. But where is she currently?" And then you hear, "Well, she's in the guest room." And then stomps up some stairs, it seems.
Maybe I might just announcement like I'm here. Hello. I actually am right here.
So yeah, you just kind of appear at the top of the stairs. You now see a large dragonborn man, dark red scales.
Okay, so is he cute?
Are you attracted to dragonborn individuals generally?
No, Deborah's like pretty much all about her husband Dork, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
she was curious if he's cute.
He's objectively cute for a dragonborn. Yeah, he's quite handsome in very nice clothing. When he sees you, he just like smoke just kind of billows out his nostrils here. What happened? Who are you?
Hi, I am Deborah. I fell through your ceiling. I
Yes.
feel a lot better now. Thank you so much. Sorry about the ceiling.
I didn't ask how you were feeling.
Okay, I am good though. I was talking to your wife. Oh my gosh, she's so nice. I assume that's his wife, I guess.
Probably it's not Absalon. Yeah, so he's a black dragonborn scale. This guy's dark red. So probably it's the yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to her. She's so nice. And like I'm having like a really bad day. Really bad day. I have to find all this stuff. I have to go save my friends from the Dockmaster's castle. It's
All right, enough. My wife is very kind and sometimes too kind. Stay here. Do not move. I'm gonna get the authorities.
why?
He'll
Is
start
there a
down the
problem?
stairs. You fell through our fucking house.
Yeah, that really stunk. But listen, it stinks, but it's not that big of a deal because you guys are like really rich. You guys can fix it.
Of course we can fix it. The principle of you destroying. If we just let this happen, all the town would want to destroy houses like this.
Oh my god. Do you guys think that I don't like you? I like you. It was an accident. Listen, how can we smooth this over? Can we
Explain
smooth
it to
this
the gods. Stay up there. Don't move. He'll storm down the stairs, and you hear probably the front door open. It's kind of a larger door and slammed shut again, and kind of sheepishly then the wife appears at the bottom.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta go. We gotta get this
Yeah.
trip on the road.
Quickly. Children. And she kind of beckons them over. She's trying to put their shoes on real quick. But she's on board. if you go now.
All right.
All right, so you kind of get your things. Again, you're just like a little bit dizzy from all of this still, but the two of you book it out of here. You can hear.
I'm gonna go pee. Listening.
Oh, please, yeah. You can hear then. Now I'm Madeline. You can hear the sort of shouts of guards and that voice again as you're making your way through the streets and sort of alleys of this place. And she's just like, "Oh, he's gonna be so mad, so mad. He's so mad." But and she kind of genuinely looks at you and, "This is worth it, isn't it?"
This is big deal. Yes, 100%. It's worth it. Also, to be honest with you, he seems like he has like a really pretty nasty temper. That's something he needs to work on.
I mean, yes, we would appreciate your discretion, but yes. And the kids are just like loving this. They're like, you kind of get the feeling that they don't actually kind of like get out and just run around that much. So they're.
How are we looking? Are we looking like we're out in the streets right now? What are the streets like?
Yeah. Right now, it's people are starting to like. You can see that the sun is beginning to set. It's been a bit. The streets are packed now with people, but revelers, people that are excited about the PAX, and you rush over to that little gondola, the Swandola, earlier, and make your way up, and you could see her just like she's kind of breathing heavily, though she's not like she's not like physically exerted. It's just she's doing something. It feels like for her, she's doing something she's not supposed to. And she loves that. That's your immediate sort of reading on her. The kids are trying to rock the gondola as like you're going up. And it's a little scary, but she corrects them pretty quickly. And you get to the top and she goes, okay. So I've been thinking about this. Let me do most of the talking.
I think that's a really good idea.
Yes. Put your hood down, if you don't mind. Just keep it up. And so she marches up to the front. This time the gargoyles stop her at the front, and they say in a weird, creepy unison, "Who has approached the Dark Masters?" It is I, Syrian Frey.
Oh my god, we didn't even get each other's names.
You're Deborah.
I didn't get your Syrian. Nice to meet you, hey?
You didn't ask, but it's
Sorry.
fine, of course.
You're on a long gondola ride. I kind of forgot to ask.
And you see the gargoyles bow to this individual.
Wow.
And she comes up to the door and pounds on it. There's a bit of commotion inside. More guards have been called to the house. There's a lot of servants on hand. You see that the servant opens it up and bows really low without even making eye contact. It sounds like they are assuming or waiting for someone to come. And we're actually a little surprised that it's Syrian Frey. And so he even bows lower. Miss Frey, of course. Lady, what can we do for you? And she, well, something horrible is happening. My brother has mandated that if you have 2 prisoners taken, that I escort them directly to him. It is of Bovelia's most important. It's integral that you do this correctly and right now.
Mandy.
And she's you could tell that she's not used to acting like this or anything like this, or asserting or throwing around.
Girl, you are killing it. This is...
Yeah, do you think so?
You're doing great.
Did you hear what I said? I just said my brother needed it, and he like moved. And the servant did indeed sort of run away. The long-haired woman comes to the door. You are certain that your brother needs these two right now? I see. Well, we are not quite done questioning them. I'm afraid that one of them has taken something from our place. Would we have your personal assurances that it would be returned if it is on them? Or if they know where it is? And then you sort of pipe up in the back and she looks around.
Yeah.
Sorry,
no.
it sounded like your servant was speaking.
Sorry.
And then Syrian nods. Of course. Anything like that has been stolen should be returned. No matter who it's for. And that was a bit pointed and just like a little haughty. So the woman, of course. Wait here. And then a few moments go by. The children are just playing in the bushes. One of them is kicking the bloody dirt around over by the fence. And she's like, "This is
Don't touch that,
weird."
sweetie.
No, oh, okay, but it's weird.
Are they
dirt.
are the kids the same age as Florg and Morgorg?
Probably
children.
very similar. Yeah.
Okay.
The two of you have been gathered up to a certain extent at this point. Any escape attempts seem to have failed. There's just guards out. You don't know this place at all. There's been no pre-planning. Everything seems to be failing. And they've taken all your... Yeah, they've taken all your stuff. You're left with basically your clothes. But really, anything else you had on you is just kind of...
Wait, question. So we don't have the coffee anymore and we don't have the mushroom?
Those were in your bag.
Yes, the mushroom was in your bag, let's say.
Thank God.
And
Did the kids ever give you a
the
mug?
children have not yet found a coffee mug, I'm afraid.
But we had the coffee. Do I still have the coffee?
Oh, the coffee.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, you do
Okay.
have that still. It's mostly spilled, and it's a crunched thing at this point since you landed the way you have, but it's got some stuff in it.
It survived the fall.
Yeah. Eventually, your two friends sheepishly get kind of wandered up to the door, and it opens. You see the two of them, and they're unshackled. This woman seems to have incredible pull to just have this happen just like this. But the three of you are once again reunited. And as she stands at the door watching the three of you walk away with Ciri and Frey, you could just feel her eyes like daggers in your back. She hates this. This is going to cause some issues in the politics of this town.
Andy, Randy's vulnerable to piercing damage right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
does that do him any damage, the dagger
The
eyes?
daggers in the back? No.
Just emotional.
Emotional damages.
And Randy, I just want to say that you are looking like a little bit more magical and a little bit less blood-filled than usual.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Deborah, may I say, I don't know how you forged a friendship with this woman, but thank you.
Syrian's hot and cool. I don't know.
I
Yes.
am.
Yeah.
Hot and cool. That sounds like opposites, but it's not.
But it's not.
And then she gives you like a high five that looks like the two of you have practiced it. Like it's just kind of a no-look high five. Odd. It's wild. But she also says to the three of you, look, Kyle has been very helpful with my brother. I have some struggles with my husband, certainly. And she's always been there to listen. She is a magically gifted witch, for sure, and also a kind person.
And if she entrusts the three of you, that plus I saw a blue butterfly, a light on your friend as she was unconscious, and stayed with her till she woke up, and I've not seen it since.
It's an omen.
In
My
trouble-
wife's favorite color was blue.
Oh, is that true? I'm sorry, you said was?
Well, I
Now it's red.
now it's cerulean.
Oh, that's...
I don't know where she is. I don't know what her favorite color is anymore. I don't know if she's still peeing.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. You don't have to say anything.
She just kind of saddles up and gives you a big hug. And the kids also latch onto your legs then and give each of those a hug.
Oh,
Your shell is kind of cracked a little bit in the back, so the hug does smart a bit. But that's honestly kind of nice.
I have two little ones myself.
Oh.
They're very good at playing the violin.
Oh. I'm so sorry. Well, maybe we could get together again, perhaps. Are they going to be at the recital tonight?
Oh my god, come to the recital, Australian.
Oh,
Syrian.
I really don't want to go home. So, Mia, I might be at the recital then. Thank you. I would not have gone. Certainly, otherwise. It'd be like a wild thing for me to have gone, but because of you, because of the three of you, I'm definitely gonna go. And perhaps our children tonight can.
Stop it! You're killing me, guys.
Can meet up.
Adam. All right, compartmentalizing.
At the bottom of the gondola, then she sort of bows low, hands you a small bag filled with 15 gold pieces to help you on your way. And then one of the children tugs, like on your sleeve, Deborah. I found it.
You have the mug?
Yeah. And
Okay,
she just kind of like sets it on the ground and like kind of kicks it over to you a little bit. And then she goes, Mom, look at me! Whee! And runs away. I should go after that. Thank you again. It makes me feel good to help others. And I don't get that a lot. Thank you.
Well,
I will see you tonight.
For real. You're super duper.
If you need to learn more about it sounds like you might be in an abusive relationship. You should seek help.
What? Sorry, the kids. See you tonight.
Oh,
she
Probably doesn't matter.
Nothing.
She her and the children disappear pretty quickly back into the revelry of the town. It's
so nice.
You have very little time, friends, to make it up to Kyle's again.
Oh man. We got the mug. I got the mug. I pick up the mug.
You pick up the mug. You now have all three things, it seems.
Wait, do we have a hair? Who got the hair?
I have something to show you guys.
ew.
Produces some kind of
Wait 1 minute. It's long.
some dirty blonde hair, fairly long. Yeah.
That counts, I guess.
Whose hair is that?
There was a woman who came to me while I was in captivity, and she was so beautiful and royal.
Was
Like-
she an heir?
That's what I'm saying. She was so beautiful. She must have been an heir to someone.
But she's somebody that you knew, right?
Did I know?
Because
Go on. I'm checking.
Yeah, you. So
What
Andy,
you know of-
Andy de Madeline. Yes, you know her to be the daughter of this
Oh.
person since you worked there before.
Yes, I knew her because I was her father's accountant.
well, great. And we've still got a little bit of the drink left, so we can just pour it into the mug and we'll be on our way.
We're golden girls, everyone.
And Madeline,
Alright.
you also have the wand. You don't have to reveal
Yes.
that to them yet if you don't
Oh,
want
yeah.
to. But
and I've got this wand. Shall
That's
we
just
ride
gravy.
the wind?
as you sort of wield it for a second, like something gets quiet all of a sudden around you, and there's just that wind that whoosh, like pushes out, like just suddenly from you, kicks up a bit of the dust, and just the traveling cloak that you have that's on your shell kind of billows in the wind. It's beautiful.
Cool.
Well, we don't even need to give that to Carrick because we got the cup ourselves. Hold on to that, Grog. That might be helpful later on.
It might even be helpful now. Shall we ride the wind to Kyle?
So you keep saying that. What do you mean? You can say ride the wind, but what are you suggesting?
Remember
Well-
when we were in the Swandola? You were too big.
Huh?
Let's walk and talk. Let's just go.
We're walking down. We're walking.
So you
Well-
walk toward the actual gondola system now, going up to the main town from the docks. That are like heading up the mountain, and even from your vantage point here, as the sun is getting lower and lower in the sky, you can see fires. You can see beautiful fireworks beginning to go off. Would you like to attempt to fly everyone up? It certainly would be
Yes.
quicker.
Yeah.
Okay. So, give me an Arcana check, please.
Okay. What is Arcana again?
It is one of your skills.
But I mean, like,
Oh, it's just like
It's
magic. Yeah, it's your understanding and use of magic.
I got a 15.
A 15.
Oh.
With a 15, you're starting to be able to see how this wand works. As you kind of begin to twirl it around, you feel you could create a bit of a small tornado. If you would like to push a lot of magic into this, it's something that maybe you could use to at least lift the three of you off the ground. You're not quite at the ability to control where then you go with it, but you do think you could lift all of you off the ground, and then I'd essentially give you another roll if you want.
Okay.
By the way, Georgia and Adam, you are at 10 hit points each for your characters.
What does that mean?
We level up?
Oh no, I forgot that you're
Wasn't
at,
Adam like
you're at
pretty low?
3 hit points each. I forgot that you didn't even have hit points really, because your level's 0.
Wait.
So you're at
Oh.
3 out of your max hit points.
Oh,
Okay.
3 out of 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Wait, I'm 11 out of 13.
Yeah, you stick this.
Yeah,
in
you're
there.
good.
You never actually, really got that.
You
hurt.
didn't get impaled.
Yeah,
So that's not times you've been hit, it's how many hits you have left.
right. Or how many?
Okay.
Yeah, how much damage you can
Hit
take.
points, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want to attempt
Yeah,
this or ride the gondola up?
I swear to God, Gorg, if you hurt me, my head still hurts.
Okay, you know what? What we're going to do instead, we're going to use this short time that we're lifted in the air to come together as a team and really dedicate ourselves to getting to Kyle.
Okay.
So, guys, I have lifted us, but I do not want to hurt us.
So near the base of this gondola, yeah, you've begun to actually now make a small tornado. It's blowing like a cart over nearby. Dust is kicking up away from you. People are starting to kind of yell and scream a little bit because they have no clue what's going on. But the wind sustains the three of you into the air. You could probably go up about 40 feet right now without having to make another check.
Okay.
Yeah, but go ahead. Yeah.
Do not worry, my friends. You see what power we have in this friendship. It lifts us from the earth. It grants us so much.
I'd say we're like coworkers and acquaintances.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And somebody's riding by in like a carriage or something,
Yeah.
and like right by the tornado, and then they see a turtle just fly by in the twister.
And he's saying, "Have I mentioned I haven't been caressed by a woman in a long time?"
You
I was like, I've
accidentally
had flying cows, but flying turtles.
you accidentally picked up another individual who was riding sort of a unicycle, and he moves by the three of you in the tornado and tips his hat, "Ma'am," and then he disappears off to the side.
Nice.
All right, what do you say we get back to the ground and take this Swandola up to victory?
If you mean gondola, yes. Deborah is in.
Is it not Swandola anymore?
Well,
You can
summoned
summon
the
your swan if you
but
want.
the swan famously could not carry you.
But we are
No.
already at a gondola?
We're at the
Yes,
gondola.
yeah.
There's
We
a
have
real
extra
there's a gondola system that was always intended to just work as gondolas.
I've never been a fan
Um,
of public transit.
Fair.
It's dirty.
it's dirty.
But for you two, I'll take it.
All right. You step into one of the boxes then, as you have now lighted upon the ground. The sort of manager of the ground gondola system sort of says, "Sorry, there was a bit of turbulence. It seems there's a couple of our wires got crossed from a strong wind. It will be just a moment."
Oh, boy.
And so he's now kind of working with a few people to try to fix that. You
Did I
Tornado
boost
broke
morale at
down.
all?
yeah. You
Did I
Yeah.
boost morale?
Yeah, you
sure
I
did.
mean,
Okay.
you gave me inspiration, right, Andy?
You had it, and I think you used it. So
Yeah, but she
nothing
inspired
new.
us.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that'll have other
Damn it.
effects. Yeah,
What
Okay.
is a gift if not something we already have?
indeed. You hear behind you a bit of a as you're
What?
waiting in line here.
Mm.
You whip around. What? You see Carrick, and
Oh.
behind him is the individual that you rode down on the gondola with, the one who is looking for commemorative cups himself. A pretty sketchy dude who seemed to be quick to kind of draw attention to the sword at his side. He's standing behind Carrick, and Carrick. Did you do it? Do you have the item?
Carrick. We're whispering.
Okay.
First, this gondola's going to take a second.
Yeah.
Do you have another mode of transportation that is fast?
He kind of looks to the guy behind him. No, I don't. But like, could you like hand it over?
Wait,
How
guys,
many
huddle
people
up.
can fit in one gondola car?
6.
Huddle up, guys. Huddle up.
Okay, huddle.
I'm sorry,
Huddling.
we were having a conversation.
Oh,
Yes, you can huddle afterward. So, could you just hand that over? We have, and he pulls out a commemorative cup.
Debbie? Sorry, Deborah? I'd really
Hey.
rather huddle up first.
Carrick,
Deborah.
honey,
Oh,
we gotta.
I'm sorry. When you called him honey, he just went blank for a second. Wait, sorry, what?
We're gonna huddle really quick, okay? We'll be right back.
Yeah, okay.
Guys, we're huddling.
Okay, so I feel like we have what we need already.
Okay, but here's an idea.
Okay.
The guy behind Carrick, kind of a piece of shit. We, Randy and I, we already met him. He was mean to us. What if we give Carrick the wand? We get the special cup, and then when this guy hassles us for cups, we can give him one, never tell him about the other one.
That's true. I forgot we didn't have a cup. Wait, we already
We
have a
do
cup.
have a cup.
You do
Yeah.
have a cup already. You
But
don't
this
need this
guy-
deal anymore.
This guy's not gonna hassle us for a cup, right? Because he already he had one earlier.
He's been collecting them, he said. Yeah.
Oh, he's been collecting them. Okay.
He's hoarding them, and he was so mean.
Deborah, how much do you trust Carrick?
Listen, Carrick's made some mistakes. He has. But I think deep down, he's a good guy. He likes me. If that speaks to anything for you.
You hear a shing sound of a sword being drawn.
What?
Sorry, that's my ringtone.
And then you hear a shong sound of a sword being drawn.
That's my beeper.
Shang. There's a sword being drawn nearby.
Uh-oh.
I just farted. Okay, last one. I want that one.
Shung?
Shung.
Yeah, I think that's the last
I haven't done
vowel.
Shung.
He's running out of
Running
vowels.
out of vowels.
Oh my god, a sword just has been drawn.
And you see that the man behind Carrick has a short sword at his side now.
Why? Hey, why?
I mean, you're taking too long. I forget
Can
the
I-
guy's
can I-
voice. Was it? It might have been
It was
Southern.
something like that,
Was
yeah.
it Southern or something, or was it?
I don't know.
Is he
Arno is
Or-
his name, in case you're wondering.
What was it?
I think it's Arno. That's
Arno.
what my notes say.
Is he a
Can
friend?
Is he what?
Is he a friend of Carrick's?
They seem to at least be acquaintances, if not working together of some sort.
can I get a sense of are they working together, or is Carrick kind of feeling threatened by this guy also?
Give me an insight.
Five.
You are not sure. They while you were in the huddle, they seemed kind of chummy, but you're not exactly sure how to read that.
Gotcha.
So I feel like our options here. We're still in the huddle, guys. I feel like our options here, are to use the wand to escape these fellas, because I feel that we have all of our stuff and we don't need to trade anything with Carrick. But I'm sensing something nefarious about him wanting this wand.
Deborah, he'll kind of like get closer to the huddle. Did you guys not hear the shung? Like, this guy means business. Like,
That's Carrick. What? Do you guys know each other? Are you guys friends? What's going on?
I mean, we work together. Sure.
Okay.
Andy, is the gondola close to being fixed? Randy's very attuned to like
Yeah,
the timing of all this.
yeah. As you also look up as all of this is happening, you see that the one cable has now been kind of flipped, not crossing the other one, and the gondola sort of operator is now opening the door and beckoning.
Yeah.
What has now become a line of people to get on.
Okay. Randy, what are your ideas?
Grog, we need to free Deborah from Carrick, and we need to make sure that asshole doesn't get what he wants. Blow them the fuck away.
Blow them
and then
away.
we get on a gondola and go.
Let's go. What he said, what Randy said.
All right. You sure you don't want to try using your magic?
Huddle done. Huddle.
Hello.
All right. So I try to. I'm blowing us into the.
Well, blow them away.
Blow them away.
You can do whatever you want. The suggestion was to blow them away.
Who am I blowing? I need to know who I'm blowing.
Blow Carrick and
Everyone
the
by
Bucks
the end of the night.
Everyone by the end of the night.
It's PAX, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna try to blow away Carrick and.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
You really want to roll above a 17?
I'm helping with my art.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
A 7. If it's helping with advantage, go ahead and roll again.
Oh. Will this be the added points or just?
It'd just be a
This
different
roll.
roll. You also
The
have
highest.
inspiration if you need to roll a third time.
Oh my gosh! We killed 21!
Oh my god!
Because you asked for Randy's help and because he's feeling so connected with his magic, he was like, huddle over. I hear you. I'm here to help. And
Wow.
So you are starting to get the technique of this wand down. As you kind of bring it up, you can feel power beginning to build. Randy, right behind her, you have a hand on the shell. You are beginning to pump a bit of that arcane magic through your body. You're yourself starting to feel like you're getting slightly more control over these abilities. And you whip that wand straight at them, almost as if he knew this was coming. The Arno, the stranger, has stuck his sword into the ground. However, with a 21, you are able to blow so hard in one direction that he is unable to hold on to the sword. He goes flying off to the distance. You hear a slam against a building. You are more than welcome to get on the gondola then.
Okay, let's
gone,
go.
baby gondola. Gone, baby gondola.
So the three of you get on. The operator moves it on. You are now racing as fast as you can up the hill in this gondola. It's going to be close, folks. There's been a lot of time that has happened. As you
Guys,
as you get off the gondola, at the top, you hear a giant firework above you. Your heart is racing. You're revelers everywhere. People wishing you a happy pox. But they mean PAX. And you rush on. You rush on to Kyle's workshop. Somewhere running through the streets, a small black corgi has joined you. With a few strange words in a language that you do not understand. All three of you feel a stamina rise up in you that you can just keep running, and you are running fast, almost as if you're floating through these streets. Mostly he gets you up to the doors of Kyle's once again.
What would you like to do? As
Guys.
the sun is minutes away from setting.
We're going in. We
We
open
gotta
the door.
go in this door. But is it locked?
It is not locked at
Oh,
this
thank
moment. As you step in, the place is trashed. You don't see anyone here. Books have been thrown off shelves. Cabinets have been splintered as they've been broken into. You do see a few potions still kind of lying around. The fact that the outside looked perfectly fine and that the door was just shut doesn't lead you to believe that this is some random looting or anything. This feels different.
This reeks of Syrian's husband.
Okay. Maybe. Kyle, are you here? Well,
I
mostly
don't know
what
why
happened?
I said that. I don't know who Syrian is. Sorry.
You hear a soft voice then. My apprentices, yes. The illusion of a broken, battered workshop slips away. You now see the roaring fire in the fireplace, all the books as they should be. It seems that Kyle was hiding in here with this illusion. And she says, okay. Snaps her fingers. The cauldron behind her, extremely large and heavy, lifts off the ground and begins to float behind her as she herself is floating. Her face is, slightly larger than perhaps a normal human's face. Some of her features are just a little bigger. She's quite tall. And she herself is beginning to glide. And she says, quickly now, follow me. You have everything?
Yeah.
Excellent. Follow me. And she moves out of this area. Mostly stays behind. And he kind of like bows low to you as the three of you exit this.
I blow him a little kiss.
I'm sorry?
I blow him a little kiss.
Oh, yeah, he kind of smiles. Deborah. As she's floating through the streets, she says, notice when the joys and laughter of the people around you turn to screams. That's our moment. Please let me know. And then she's just focused on something. It's really weird. You've never quite seen Kyle like this. She says, is everyone ready? You have everything?
We've got a hair of an heir, right, Korg?
Okay. Is it powerful?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
powerful?
Should be.
Excellent.
Should be.
Okay. And the
Got
mushroom?
the mushroom.
Excellent.
I've got that.
Okay. There it is. Excellent. Oh, and the last item?
The cup.
The cup with the latte in it. I have
Sure.
it, but I'm going to give it to Randy so that each of us has one thing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
You're
here,
welcome.
Kyle.
Oh, thank you, Randy. And she drinks it. Here you go. She hands back the cup.
God damn it, Andy.
So she
Randy just stares at the cup. His mouth is hanging open. Disbelief.
You've now almost absentmindedly made your way to about the center of Bovalia City. The citadel looming large in front of you, a large town square. Then below that, you see again revelers, people running around, fireworks, people just having a great time. Around all of you in the cauldron, a white glowing circle appears on the ground, and then quickly almost to the point where you lose your balance, it lifts you off the ground, so that the four of you are lifting now higher into the air. She then says, "Okay, let's just go. Put the mushroom in." And
Okay.
with her fingers, she's sort of making this large spoon swirl in this.
I like Kobe it in.
All right, give me a dexterity check, please, to see how well you throw this into the.
Oh no.
Or acrobatics would be fine.
Okay. What about athletics?
Are you literally trying to Kobe like shoot it like a basketball? Because yes, I would say if you were performing that much of a thing, yes, please roll athletics in.
Okay. I tried to roll. There we go.
15.
A 15.
All right. With a 15, it hits the rim. Dunk. As it does, the cauldron, a large plume of purple smoke rises from it. She says, "Excellent, excellent." And then now the timing will be perfect. Grog, tap me on the right shoulder when you hear it. And then Grog and Randy, could you give me perception checks, please?
This is for when we hear the
The
scream, the laughter turn to scream.
is what she said. Yeah,
Okay. Wait, what are we doing?
perception check.
Perception. Okay. Okay, I got 18.
At everyone.
I got 15, so yeah.
Bad.
All right. So Randy, you're peering over the edge of this little platform. It's odd. You're not. Everything just sounds the same to you. It just sounds like a din of people. Some joyful, maybe some screams, but those could just be screams of delight. As you've now risen off the ground, there are a few fireworks that are sort of eye level with you now, going off on in different parts of the area. But something feels a little weird. You're pretty sure that you see fires, uncontained bonfires, popping up at different points around the city from your vantage point. You even see what you thought at first might be firework, but you recognize it more as just an explosion in the distance. Just a red flash of orange and fire. You don't hear much yet coming from that area, but you're noticing these things that seem more destructive than celebratory in this moment. Grorg, you kind of close your eyes. You're meditating and just listening to the sounds around you. And for you also, it's hard to hear the difference between something that would not be joyful and something that is. And then you just get a sudden perfect sense of peace. And you feel Morg's presence right beside you. And she just asks you, just listen. You'll hear it. And then you hear a distinct scream. A scream that is not joyful, that is terrified. Your eyes immediately open, and you see a creature of flame lumbering behind a small family in the streets below. But you now hear it. You tap. Excellent.
And I'm also hearing my son's violin playing, and for the first time, they're flat.
The music that has just now started in the Citadel wafts into the square. The reaches up to all of you, and you hear specifically the violin parts off tune just a little bit.
They're a little flat.
It can't be what it is.
You should tap Kyle on the shoulder.
You do, yeah.
I have.
Kyle says, "It is time then. The hair, quickly."
I put it back.
You get it out. It's
Store it. How much time do we have?
not much. Not much.
I'll rip it.
All right. The rest stays in.
Yeah.
You put it into the potion. It begins to swirl, kind of an angry then red color, and she says, "That's not enough. Where did you get this hair?"
From an heir, from the locksmith's daughter.
A locksmith's daughter?
I mean
No, the
the
Dockmaster's daughter.
I mean the dockmaster.
The Dockmaster? That's not it. That's barely an heir. Oh my god.
But she was so pretty.
Randy, you notice a few of these fire creatures beginning to ascend into the air.
There's more.
There are there's sort of a whirling fiery tornado underneath several of them. Screams are now legitimately coming from all sides.
Oh, God.
The hair isn't working, and she says, "Whatever you can do, finish the potion." She leaps off the edge of this circle into midair. She begins to whip around a lightning magic that is now crackling above. Just above your space, almost holding you, all of you, in a ball, out of which she is fighting in colors that you've never seen before. Magic is being summoned out of nothingness. This is incredibly powerful magic as she's fighting off several of these creatures that seem to be trying to get into you for some reason. You still need a hair of an heir, friends. What are you going to do? Or is this the end?
More hair won't help. We
what
can't
happens?
put more hair.
Randy,
Maybe?
can Randy try his magic?
What are you going to try? Yeah?
Randy, I believe in you.
I honestly don't know what. I mean, I can't just create the hair of an heir.
Is one of us important? Does anyone have an important family? Disclose that now.
Do
Randy.
turtles have hair?
Randy. When Deborah asks that, there's something there. You look up to Kyle. A magic you couldn't imagine is happening just outside of this protective bubble that she has put all of you in. And she's losing this fight. She's not going to make it. Her clothing is being burned off of her as she's holding on for the last moments for all of you to do something. And then she makes eye contact with you. Gives you a quick wink. And nods.
Mother?
Randy understands, and I guess in desperation, well, Randy will, I guess, pluck a piece of his hair.
Okay.
And but try to channel it with, like, he's like, I don't know completely what's going on, but I must be special, whether it's my hair or my magic or something. I got this magic special twink hair. It's coiffed magically. No, and he will drop it into the cauldron while trying to channel his arcanic power into it. Trying to
Please give
connect
me
with
an
that
Arcana check.
reservoir of power.
Do not fuck this up, Randy.
You need a 15 or better.
Every twink wishes they could be somebody.
It's an 18. Jesus Christ.
Randy.
The two of you on the side, as he plucks his own hair, are like, oh, fuck, we're done. God damn it.
This guy is not important.
And
If
then
this works, I will eat my rings.
Randy's eyes close for a moment. When he opens them again, brilliant golden light from his eyes start to smoke. Maybe some tears that are beginning to form. He looks at the two of you. His hair becomes even more perfectly coiffed, almost solidifying into kind of a golden color and hue. The air around you in this like crackling lightning sphere begins to feel calm. And again, there's a few butterflies that begin to emanate from Randy himself. This time, golden streaks of bright, brilliant red. And he drops the hair into the cauldron. The cauldron itself starts to boil a brilliant cerulean. It is glowing. The people of the town must see this giant, glowing orb. And as Kyle is being overwhelmed by these creatures and being drugged down further into the town, while there are elements of fire beginning all around the town, the sphere around you flickers. The lightning vanishes. And then a giant gush of high pressure, like a purple mist, begins to ascend from the cauldron and spread across the town. Those creatures fighting with Kyle begin to sort of dissolve in this mist. People that are running from these creatures, a fire elemental that is chasing children, falls to the ground and can't continue its forward motion. The city itself is being saved by the actions of a few random items and the next heir of a very important seat of witches.
Oh.
And as the three of you begin to see all of a sudden your good deeds that you were not expecting to do on just another PAX, you hear whom, whom, whom. The citadel in front of you has completely disappeared.
Uh-oh.
There is a large hole all of a sudden in the ground. And now
My sons.
now you feel the whoosh, whoosh of the air trying to rush in and fill that space that is no longer there. You have saved the town of Bovalia. The people within it are more grateful than words can let you know. There is hope that remains even when the seat of power of this place leaves all of these people. And that's where we're going to end the session, I think.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, but weren't my sons in the Citadel?
Yep.
They sure were. and was Syrian in there?
Yep.
Shit.
And Syrian is Absalom Frey's sister?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Is Absalom Frey in your other campaigns?
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
major character. Well done,
Guys,
friends.
I have to tell you something.
Oh no.
I'm
What?
Deborah.
Oh.
Deborah was pregnant the whole time.
What? Whoa.
I was waiting for a moment where I needed to use my athletics, and it just like never came up. So
Yeah,
That's
that
a
happens
great,
too.
So
great
she's kind of
secret.
worried. Was it with Carrick?
no, with my husband Dork.
Oh, okay.
So I had like really
So-
good hormones going. But...
And if you'd like to say, friends, in the aftermath of this amazing moment, the Absalon Frey sort of does step up and start to like rally the people. He will make a plea for the anyone who can to help march forces to a small town on the coast to be able to defend it against what he says are the forces that will end all things in this world. You've made this possible. You've made this a thing that can happen. But as the city is beginning to like try to find a new normal in a new sense of things, you all don't get the sense that Kyle died, but you've not seen Kyle since. How would the three of you begin to act in the days following this moment?
Well, Randy would I guess feel led to become a steward of Kyle's shop until her return. He's and he'll learn as much as possible about his own powers and try to use his arcanic knowledge to find where Kyle went and where these fire elementals came from and where the Citadel could have gone. Like he feels like all of his years struggling and failing in this apprenticeship have now led to a sense of great purpose. Like, it was all building up to connecting with my identity at this moment of great need for Bavalia and indeed for Banya as a whole. And so that, yeah, he's gonna dedicate his time to trying to help out with shit and figure it all out.
As you begin to take on some of the duties of one of the witches of Bovalia, you open up the shop again. You may keep whoever on staff that you would like. It seems the shop, and Kyle left you a decent amount of money. You do find a key to open that back room, and then one day when you get the courage to do that, finally, it's empty entirely. Shelves. Spaces for small vials to be kept, but no vials left in them. And mostly bows low to you and says that he will be leaving as well. And it's time for you to pick your new apprentice or your new familiar who can help you, like mostly helped Kyle. And contemplating your next steps. Yeah.
Before any of that, by the way, Randy, first things first was firing Deborah and Gord.
I'm gonna have a baby, Randy.
I'm kidding. Of course, you guys can stay on.
And I will say, after seeing Randy he just is connected more with his magic, and I am being nicer to him, okay? And I respect him more. There.
That's sweet.
Randy, you've made it to level 1 sorcerer. Congratulations.
I've leveled up to level 1.
Yeah, and Deborah, what are you up to these hours and a couple days after?
I still have the job at the shop.
Mm-hmm.
I am being nicer to Randy. I respect him. I see that, like, okay, he's in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Not my choice, but I saw what he did, so, he's pretty good. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm just still going to work. My husband Still looking for work, okay? He's going to
Mhm.
find a job. It's going to be great when he finds one.
Oddly enough, the night of this, he wanted to let you know that he found a job. And yeah, it was going to be an assistant to one of the stewards in the temple, in the citadel. And now that didn't work out.
Well,
Yeah,
I love
But-
him for trying.
he'll get another one. Don't worry,
He'll
be
get
fine.
another one.
And then Grorg. Sorry.
Grog.
What is happening with you?
Well, ever since this strange incident and my sudden fear of losing my sons, I have more appreciation for their music, and I have realized that my dislike of how well tuned their ears are is just a result of my own ego, and I need to let that go and love them as my sons.
Even though they're gone, right, Andy? So this is horrific. Gorg has lost his wife and his children.
And both
They
his children.
were in the citadel that completely
Oh.
disappeared and has not yet reappeared in the days following.
Okay, so I'm quite sad.
Well, sure. I was like, damn, this beautiful, like, I appreciate, like, what they were.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, wow. And
I didn't realize they were gone.
Everyone in the Citadel's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
Oh, I
I
am upset that my new friend
Syrian.
Tyrion is gone. I am upset about that because I liked her.
Noted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
but
she,
lost my sons.
but she was with her children.
As well.
So hopefully that they and your sons are
Yeah.
like maybe
I-
died together.
That's nice.
They
Yeah,
I
weren't
want to know what
alone.
happened to the Citadel. We do have that playing out.
Yes, we
Um,
certainly do. Actually, we could talk about that. But tell us
but
about
please,
Gorg.
yes.
Yes, so he is granted some time off from work to grieve his remaining family members.
You have an uncle
Oh,
left.
of course. You have uncle.
But he grows a stronger bond with Randy and Deborah his therapist thinks it's just trauma bonding, but he says no, they love me.
We're just coworkers, but
Yeah, he strangely feels more connected to Morg, and feels her presence even stronger.
You were
And
born 100 years ago to the Pax. That superstition that you had grown up with, that feeling of if you ever left the city, or if you didn't do something right, that something awful would happen during that Pax. I wonder, and let me know what you think. Would Grorg finally step out of the city, trying to find where his children have gone to?
yes, it's been proven to him that his superstitions have not been keeping him or his loved ones safe. So he kind of goes on an eat, pray, love type journey. And starts doing yoga.
Leaving the city as you descend the mountain, you come to a path and you have to make a decision between right or left. You have no idea which will lead to your children, if that's even possible. But you hear a voice behind you. It's a familiar voice, a loving one. And it just says, "Finally. Now we can get started." And you don't know, you don't even need to turn around to know. It's Morg.
Excellent, friends.
Lovely.
Uh,
Lovely. Listen,
Beautiful.
everybody, as Bears mentioned, as Andy mentioned, this little adventure of ours connected pretty directly into another series of games that are being played called Forever Blue Endless Gold.
hmm.
Which is still, we still need to play our third session in that. And I play a Harengon, like a rabbit guy, in that little adventure, who was also in the Citadel. So
Oh no.
not
Oh shit.
not for nothing, I will say he's okay for now. Uh, and I mean, I would hope that some people in the Citadel were able to survive what happened. Um,
Sure.
and I want my Harengon Dash to befriend a couple of portal children in the next session of Forever
Yeah.
Blue Endless Gold. I'm just saying that right now. It's canon. The
It's
tortoise and the hare. The tortoise.
Oh,
Ah.
that's cute. I like that.
Wait, so what? So is that why you said compartmentalizing?
Oh yeah, because I've known all along that that this horrible thing was going to happen to the Citadel, that
Uh,
this huge fire elemental attack was going to happen at the end of this night, like, and that the Citadel was going to disappear. So I was like, oh my god, are we going to be in the Citadel? Like, oh my god, the boys are going to be playing a recital there. Oh my god, oh my god, and then like sending Syrian there, like, I would never have gone there if it wasn't for you guys.
Oh
Like,
god. Yeah.
oh my god! And it was very intense. It was a really intense attack that session, like really dramatic. And the Citadel disappears because of an action that my character uh, took in our first part of that little adventure, Forever Blue Endless Gold. Dash did something that he thought was necessary to protect the Citadel and to protect Bavalia. And yeah, so this is all connected and it's really cool. I know, yeah.
how do
it's
you
cool.
keep track of everything? Having all these different worlds.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't honestly. It's yeah, I don't keep track. Like so the
Yeah.
minor stuff like Arnor, or Arno, I totally
Yeah.
forgot that name. It wasn't super important, but like kind of some of the
Yeah.
major stuff. Yeah.
Also,
I have a
eventually, Arnor is gonna come for us.
Oh yeah.
We have to be very
Arno's-
careful.
Yeah.
I thought the voice behind Gorg was gonna be Arnor. Finally, I've got you where I want.
Yeah.
Or
But yeah.
not.
Hey, anyone. Thank you so much for watching us.
Wait,
What?
was there a final question, Georgia? Do you have a question?
Oh, I was gonna ask
Or Madeline?
Georgia, did you genuinely feel like the guy behind Carrick was not like, did you honestly trust Carrick and Arno, or your character was like, they're fine?
I think my character believes that Carrick would not.
Okay. Would not harm.
I don't think Carrick would harm Deborah. Deborah doesn't think
Okay.
Carrick would harm her.
Okay.
Yeah, but that Arno, he would. Yeah, he's a. Yeah.
I don't like him.
All right,
Nor should you.
Andy, you can outro us. Take us out.
Wonderful. I want to say thank you to Comedy the Gathering for playing D&D with us. That was hilarious and fun and whimsical and just everything great about D&D. So thank you.
If you
so
want to
much.
see more Comedy the Gathering, we will be a part of Pittsburgh Fringe. If you're local to Pittsburgh, or if you're going to be traveling to Pittsburgh, the weekend of March 28th, that Friday night, March 28th,
Yeah.
we will be performing our annual Spring Break show, Spring Break 2025.
Third
at
year
the
in a row.
Third year running. We'll be performing it at the Bloomfield Garfield Center in here in Pittsburgh. So come on out,
Yeah.
or
It is-
just send us good vibes from wherever you are in the world.
It is the only way to appropriately celebrate Women's History Month.
Women's History Month. Yeah, it's our Women's History Month show.
Yeah. And you hear that from women.
If you don't go, says a lot about you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. At comedy _ gathering is where you can find them on
On
Instagram.
Instagram.
Awesome.
Yep. We also just started our a dedicated YouTube channel, YouTube at Comedy the Gathering. We have our most recent show posted there if you want to go check it out. And if you search comedy, you'll also see a bunch of videos of ours on my YouTube page at Adam Lawver. But yeah, thanks, Helpful Goat, for
Yeah.
hanging out on
Thank
the gathering.
you. That was fun.
I'm happy you had fun. Thank you very much. And you can always check out Helpful Goat stuff at Helpful Goat on Twitch or at Helpful Goat on YouTube, Instagram. We are starting to get back into the swing of things. So we'll be having a lot more content coming up. It's been delightful. And thank
Andy,
you very much for playing.
Well handled with our fucking chaos.
We're so
Delightful.
random.
You took our chaos and you turned it into something beautiful.
It's wonderful. I appreciate that. Thanks. Thanks everyone. We're gonna see you later. So take care of yourselves and bye.
Bye.
Bye
Good night, everybody.